morning. It is day 3 and I am done in. I'm all worked out, struggling this morning. Got up at 6:30, just been fed the cats. Got dressed, got back to bed. I've got to feed the cats at Bentley and everything. Just done the new to-do list for Grace. Because we conquered all the majority of the last one, so I've just had to write a list so Ian can choose what he wants to do today, and in future he knows what's coming, and a list for me to work through, because obviously I've got to try and do the majority of it now, because we're all out of money, got to earn some money for the debts and to carry on working on Grace now. Ian's done 2 cracking days, absolutely 2 cracking days. He's going to do a couple of little bits of extras for me today. But it's all me today. I am just going to have to get on with this painting and push on and push on and push on. And I'm actually thinking that I'm not going to show much more of Grace, his paint job and everything, and just do a big reveal later when she's done. Because it's going to be boring just seeing the same sort of thing over and over. And I need a rest from vlogging, and I've got so much to do. I've got to get ready for a show. I've got to get some paint, drum painting done, some stock made. Whilst obviously still trying to exercise the cats and get going on Grace. So I have no idea how much I'm going to get done today. I'll do an update to show. Well, I might show it, might not show it. We'll see. But I'll obviously vlog all the updates and keep everything going. And I'll certainly let you know how I've done. And I know so many are following on Facebook and keen to see. So thank you for support. But I am done in. I'm really done. That's two such long days. I can't even sort of either lie in or go back to sleep or anything really now. Because obviously I've got to get as many hours in as I can here with the painting. Anyway. Diesel heater's on. I put that on last night to make sure she worked. It's not being programmed yet, but she will switch on and off. And I've just put it on this morning, just to warm the cab up. I'm sorry, the cab up. It shows how tired I am. Warm the back up. Well, the cat's probably come back and having a little cuddle now. We were up and outside early yesterday. We were up and outside for like sort of 8 o'clock before the dogs came. So Bentley's out. I think I'm going to keep this lot in, keep me in, and just rest my legs a bit more and get out when Ian arrives. So obviously I don't like going on the ladder when Ian's not here. I did stay last night for an hour after he'd gone home. But I also messaged and let him know that I was finished and in then. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'll keep you updated, but I'm just so blessed to have this intense work done, this intense list of stuff done. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Okay, so I've just attempted to seal this leak which has been going into the red leak. Just quickly, really good with the sealant gun. I also just quickly went round there and it ran out of sealant, so just a quick sealant, and used my finger just to run around the edge so that can dry just while I'm trying to catch up with the painting on this side. I haven't sealed everything else yet. That'll be done. I'm going to paint first, then seal, and hopefully that'll be okay. That allows the paint to get into everywhere. As I try and catch up with this painting. So that's the base coat done on the side. I've had to go back to the brush because the roller just gets destroyed by the Hammerite, call it Hammerite. So I'm going to leave the rollers just for the second coat, and then hopefully when that's all done I might get Ian to spray, or somebody to spray a nice posh top coat on her later, but obviously she's fine as she is. But that's a nice, on those 3 panels at the back, all she needs then is a nice little gloss spray on top, which will be a lot easier once I finish spray some paint and do that. But just to get 2 coats and get everything like that, those back 3 is what I'll go going for at the moment. And I've got some smooth Hammerite for the bottom bit, so I'll do that as well. We're getting on with it. Right, that's the second coat on. Still needs a lot of touching up and another layer, but I'm limited to time today. That's taken me 4 hours. But I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to see if I can get the Hammerite in the bottom section, and obviously I can come back next week and do some more. I just want to try and not make it look so odd on the one side. So I think I'm going to quickly try and get a bit of the Hammerite on the bottom now, because I can't do any more on that top. I can't touch up again until that's now dry for an hour. So while I'm waiting for that hour, I'm going to get some paint on the bottom. Hey everybody, yes, I'm in bed, but I am home. Finished, Ian was having a shorter day today and has the weekend off, so I knew I had to be out of there today, but I finished there about 3, after, I started about 8, so I did 6 hours of painting, and I'm covered in black. I'm a mess, and that's with wearing gloves. I did my best to get a covering on Grace and a second covering, but time was against me because obviously I had to allow the first coat to dry. I actually did the whole of Grace in the end, bar I think one panel, with a 1.5-inch brush for the first coat. Imagine doing that all on one side, and then I rollered the top, but the roller just gets eaten by the Hammerite. And the panel, I did the roller first. I did try rollering first, around the cross hatching with a brush, and that took like 3 coats to cover it, so it wasn't time effective at all. So I carried on just doing the whole of her with a 1.5-inch brush, just cross hatching, and then I covered it with a roller. So she's got a coat on her to show me what she looks like black. She does need another coat, which might use a different paint. Ian has got a sprayer, but I won't be able to do that, so I might just get a different black paint to finish off with a roller later. But right now I've got to do 3 more sides and I'm done in. I did do the other Hammerite on the skirt as well. That took forever as well. I just did that with a paintbrush. It looks duller. I don't think it's got the finish it's supposed to have. And I actually prefer the other Hammerite, the smooth Hammerite finish. But anyway, it's just, I did what I did. But at least it's been done, so I've got one side black. So it gives me a good outlook as to what I want, what she's going to look like, what pattern or decoration I want on top. The cab white alongside the black body looks really nice. Obviously the wheels still need cleaning and painting and derusting and everything, but I'm due to get another wheel, so I'm not doing them yet. They're just going to stay muddy like the rest of the chassis. So obviously I can't go around just with one side of her done. So I've arranged with Ian I can go back and borrow his ladder next week as well. So I'm going to go back over there for a couple of days next week and try to get a couple of long days in and at least get the other side done and the front of the luton done. I don't think I'll have enough paint to do the back, and I haven't got any money to buy any more paint. But 2 sides is going to be better than one side. It's a bit lopsided at the moment, but I'm so proud of myself. I've done 3 long, hard days. I'm done in. Apart from being knackered, Ian's all paid up. He said the last of Grace's money. I have no money in Destiny's pot anymore for Grace. So the only way I can afford, we've got a long list of stuff still to continue with. But obviously I've got to prioritise show fees and my debts and everything before I can put money into her. But I'll start clearing out bits in the bungalow as well. And as I can afford things and sell things and can afford things, then obviously, but this is why Ian made sure he prioritised getting me heating and getting me power in. Because at the moment I've come home and I can't even afford the electric. I can't even afford to plug the electric into the bungalow. I have done so, but I'm hoping that the battery power is going to survive, keep me going now. The one little solar panel is not set up other than, excuse me for the decorator. There's something in the camera. Sorry about that. I just cut right in front of the camera. I have got the 100-watt solar panel that can go outside to charge. Who's charging the decorator at the moment? I think what we're going to do, we're going to set up another leisure battery for that. We're going to have a standalone leisure battery just for the standalone solar panel. And everything else is obviously coming off the batteries. So at least I can start the engine to power that up, if anywhere. Just trying to think how they get powered. They also get charged, the batteries get charged from the engine, so on a split charger. There's no solar panel power going in to charge them, which would be later on down the line. So obviously all I'm relying on is the engine. I do have a diesel heater as well, so that's great. Still got to do the tubes in the bed and get connected, but she's actually down underneath the bed and she's working. So even though we haven't got all the bendy tubes and that fitted yet, because I've got nowhere to attach it to, and I've also got to program it, I've got to learn how to program it. At least she's in. I'm so grateful to Ian. He's an old vehicle restorer, not somebody does all these sort of van builds and everything. So I'm so grateful, Chief. I'm so grateful for him coming to my rescue and helping me so much. And there's so much more work. He's going to get all the rest of the work on her as well. So that's a long lot of jobs to do. But right now it's about survival and just me being able to cope and be warm, obviously. Now I've come home and I've now realised that I knew it was going to be, I was trying to push to get to the end of the month before I was going to be desperate for money and things like that. But I'm out, as I say, I'm out of the van money. I'm out of the little bit of help I get. Doesn't cover everything. So this is where I really got me pushed to get Grace out and get earning now. Now, see, my next show is in mid-June. I haven't got the money to pay for that show yet. So I'm going to have to sell something or paint a drum for that. On behind all that as well, obviously I've got my debts on my credit cards. But like I say, if we have to go bankrupt with that, we'll do that. We'll wait and see what happens over that. I can obviously sort of put a bit of breathing space on that and attempt to hold fire. Now I've done it once. I haven't asked for help yet. So I've now, I wanted to sit and rest this weekend. I'm going to have to obviously get painting drums, get sorting stock, get advertising stuff in the bungalow. I'm going to give myself one day off at least to sleep and catch up. Thank you so much to Kimberly. She goes to the food bank for me. I do get food bank food now. And if she hadn't done that, I'd have nothing in my cupboards left. So now I'm just getting in stuff I don't like. I'm just stockpiling now with tins and that, because it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to eat whatever, or the cat's going to eat whatever. I'm also going to be messaging the cat food bank as well to get help with that. This is going to be very bumpy until I can get sorted and get out. I say, I'd love to go to the Stratford-upon-Avon Overlander show, but I think realistically it'd be wrong for me to use the fuel to go there when I need to use the fuel to go to the show I've got booked. It's much be great to see everybody and get some advertising. That a few YouTube subscribers is not going to get me out of the scenario right now. So they will come, and like I say, I really want to sort of show off Grace when she's done and painted properly. I'm hoping I can get her fully painted, if not a polished coat on top. I mean, it may happen. You know, I just understand when it comes at the moment. I had no food and suddenly I got food today. You know, did have Grace sorted and suddenly, you know, Grace is sorted, like I say. So obviously the fuel I got in at the moment will get me back to Ian's next week, so I can use the ladder. And that's good as well. Good practice for me and the cats as well to be out somewhere different. I've obviously got to start looking at finding other park ups as well. And obviously I've got to drive Grace or turn her engine over to make sure everything stays powered up. Obviously a solar panel on the roof or 5 is going to be helpful, but you know, we know full well that in the winter the solar doesn't really generate that much electricity. So it's only obviously the batteries. So I'm just trying to think how the batteries work. I mean, it is from driving around, isn't it? So we've got to afford the diesel still to charge them up, turn the engine over. But at least, like I say, I'm not being able to afford the gas and electric and everything in the bungalow. I've got heat in here. The lights are on 12 volt and obviously being recharged and everything. But it's going to be quite dire. I'm trying not to think negative or anything. I know it's going to be. But I really wanted to say get Grace painted this month. If that was, you know, and to get ready for Stratford, and I am back on track. We have got 2 weeks to go. It's all going to be down to my blood, sweat and tears now to get this done paint back on the lorry. I've got through half a tin of the Hammerite 5 litres, so it takes me 2.5 litres to do half the lorry, one side. So hopefully I've got the other side, and you know, like I said, then I'll probably buy a different type of paint and do a top coat on top of that or anything else from there. But yeah, I am so tired. My feet are hurting me. It's good to be home, but at the same time I don't want to do anything. It's nice for the cats just to go outside the garden and they come in and go, but I've got no AG left to walk them. And you hear Chief there that she wants to go out and play. What, darling? I just want to sleep. Anyway, I knew it was going to be tough to sort of go through the next stage, and I am being challenged, I am being tested, I am grateful, like I said. At the moment, this week, cats have got food and I got food. Money is just, you know, one of those material things and debts and everything. I'm grateful for what I've got, and I'm so grateful for Grace, and there are so many synchronicity of like numbers and all sorts of things today. And I just got to hang on in there. I've proven today. Oops, a daisy. Oh, you just wanting a cuddle. You've not seen me. Hey, Chief. Good girl. She sleeps with me every night. She just wants that affection and attention. And she's just beautiful, aren't you? So she's more that sort of the cuddle one at home and stays close to. Yeah, you beautiful. Stays close to me. Stays close to the lorry when she's here. Collie's obviously my walker. She'll take me out, go walking on longer distances with me. And then Caveman's just, you know, he's just Caveman. He stays out the way. How's anybody going to see me if you're going to keep doing that? Hey, you gazumping? Anyway, it's like I've got to give her some attention now. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. I probably will sort of show how far I've got and how far I've got to go. Thank you for my new subscribers. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, hit the notification bell and all that palaver. I'm so grateful, and hopefully things are going to get more interesting and are, you know, it's what I was going to say. As for the diet, you know, it's very difficult to do a food diary when you are being given whatever food you can from a food bank. But saying that, I've been working so hard, I haven't had time to eat either. But you know, I actually did weigh myself this morning and I have lost weight, which I I had no idea I had just 3 days away working my butt off, hardly eating and doing all that work on my legs that, you know, I've lost a couple of pounds, so that's all good. I'll probably put it all back on again now, sitting here, but anyway, from her and me. Let's see. Bye for now. So my foot's just gone into spasm is what happens. If you can see this, my toe has gone up on back on itself. I'm going to bring it over this way a bit so you can see. Absolute agony. Excuse the painted feet. But that foot is all painful all up here. It's like a cramp spasm. I'll try and push it back down. Wait for it to come back. But oh my god, it hurts when it's like I'm a cramp. It's like a spasm when the whole toe comes up at a right angle. This is why I take the magnesium, not just because of my leg cramps, but I've not had this happen for a long time. But there again, I've not been walking for a long time, have I? And ow, can you see that? Look. I stand up on it, see that helps. But there you go. It just doesn't. Ow! Oh god, I'm gonna stop videoing. But this is just another of my issues when I start doing a bit of exercise. Everything's playing up in my old age and all my issues. Everything's falling apart on me. Ow. Right, so first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who's been supporting me, following me. This YouTube is going to be my only outlet now, and there are big changes, and I'm sure many of you are aware just how much I've been struggling regarding my debts, how to go forward, how to survive. Bottom line is I am a vulnerable, disabled mental health person, and realistically I have to accept that I can't keep chasing my tail, and I cannot resolve things until things are more manageable. I'm in a better state and I'm happier. Now, I've taken a big decision today and I put my application into step change. And rather than bankruptcy, they've coming up with a debt relief order. I'm hoping to get it. If I don't get it, I'll go bankrupt. You know, whatever's going to happen. Right now, to adhere to rules and things and everything like that. Obviously I have to just, you know, I have to accept that I've got to look after me first. So what I've decided to do is have a year out, which will give me opportunity to enjoy Grace, Frankie Porter, which I'm hoping I can. Spend time with the cats, get my health back on track, get fit, enjoy what this whole process is about. I know I have a calling and to heal other people and that, but I have to heal myself first. And it won't hurt for that to wait a year, so I'm stronger and I'm fitter. So today I've cancelled all my shows, effective immediately. I am not going to attempt to do the new business or go to work or anything and do any of that, because I'm obviously not strong enough yet. And I really need to accept that I'm in a bit of shit right now. So, I'm just going to enjoy getting out and about, meeting people, not having the stress of trying to sort of find money I haven't got and find like stupid amounts a month, which even with a looking full-time job would be impossible. So with bankruptcy, with debt relief orders, whatever way it is, you know, after a year clear, and I'm going to honour that time to have a sabbatical and get my health back on track, get out exercising, get out enjoying, and just not have that pressure on me. Instead of putting others first, I've got to put me first. And I need this. I really need this. I'm literally going to be on very, very, very tight benefits to do so. I'm not going to reclaim my disability or anything like that. I'm just going to attempt to survive on the amount offered. And I did my sort of budget thing today, and we can scrape through if the debts aren't there, and if I'm not spending money to go out to shows and things like that, to try and chase that. So I'm going to basically become a nun in a lorry. You know, obviously I still want to be able to meet with people and see people, and that's the life I'm going to do. And in a way, I suppose, in a way, it's going to be like a year trial of living the lorry life, but whilst still having the bungalow. And just be normal for a change. I enjoy my cats, and for their health and for my health, Wildkattontheroad has to be just that, Wildcat on the road. Obviously, I'll try and I still got to sell some bits in my bungalow and carry on clearing things and get rid of stuff to and that help finance the last few bits and grace that are needed. It would be good old boot sale jobs and everything like that. But no, I've had a lot of health scares. And I just want to enjoy my life, and whilst I can still move, still cope, then I ought to at least give myself that time and that year with me and the cats, and I think and I hope I deserve that. It's going to be, like I say, a very humble way of living. And I can, you know, after the year, I can come back next year, next summer, and have another go and chase my dreams and do what I want to do and try and earn that fortune, but also help the community more. And I think at this time at the moment, it's a very difficult time that the whole world's going through. And being so sensitive, I am very much affected by that. So I'm not like running away from my dreams. I'm actually going to be living them actually at the moment, but on limited income and funds and that. And I don't need. I never wanted much. It's not about what I want. It's about what I can do for others. But I have to try that self-care thing. And I've been advised by so many people, I can't do this, do that. I know, as a marriage array, you follow that. I love Grace. I love Grace to bits. She's paid for her MOTs, paid for until end of November. So I think I just want to enjoy these next few months whilst I've got her. And then if I've still got her after November, great. And if not, I'm going to be in the bungalow, and I just need to, you know, sit back and allow things to process. And so I'm taking my website offline. I'm coming off Facebook. All I'm going to have is this platform. It's just YouTube, where I can be seen, commented. You can follow what I'm doing. You can stay in touch, contact me this way. And I'm just going to disconnect from all the other energies, which I need to do, and not be part of everything else for my recovery. And I trust and believe that is the right decision right now. I'm going to carry on with Grace. Obviously, I'm going to go back up to Ian's next week and carry on painting. I'm going to use his ladder. And if I'm making this decision, then hopefully I can get out to more of the van community shows and things like that, and be seen out there and focus on just me and cats and giving them what they need. And just having that time out. And no doubt if I'm going to do a bit of free healing, I'll be doing that and giving back to the community that way. But I don't want to focus on that right now. Been playing the drums and I'll continue doing that, and get some work together. Just, I'll probably join in some drum circles and do it as a free thing and just an enjoyable thing. And if I can paint a drum out of that, then great. But I just don't want the pressure on me. This has to be done, as I always said, in like a travelling, a free spirit who can heal when and as she needs to. And the right people who still need that will be offered that and will find me. But the person who needs healing first is me. And I'm going to allow myself to do that. It's taken me so long to accept that and do that and say that. I know it's not a selfish thing at all, which I always thought it was, to put me before others. But I know how much I can do later if I look after this. So, it's just a quick message, bit of waffle to say, the wilderness is calling, and it's time to shine from within, and then I can help others shine too. So please subscribe, please follow, please, enjoy what I'm going to put out there, and I hope to see you on the road somewhere, or in a gathering somewhere, or at one of the shows, or one of the whatever's, and get to know me, get to know the cats, and I can just learn to be a human, and learn to cope, and learn to we'll just get better and get fit. So see you soon. Bye for now.